Welcome to Planning Engineer. This is a video on the 3 LOCHBY products I have here with me. This is a new acquisition that I made for myself. LOCHBY did not send any of these products to me. They're not sponsoring this video. I just really enjoy the products, and this green colorway really caught my eye and I wanted to give it a go. The Quattro, the Voyager, and the Mini Field Journal have been amazing to me over the past few weeks when I've been testing it out, and today I just wanted to give you kind of a quick overview of how I'm using them, what's in them, and some of the plans that I have for them for 2026, which will be coming in a future video. So if that's interesting to you, stick around, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any future video, and let's take a look at these 3 products from LOCHBY that I've been using for the past few weeks. The good things, the bad things, the things that I'm enjoying, what's in them, and maybe a little bit of my plans for 2026. I want to start with the one that really got me a little more curious about LOCHBY and their products. And it's this LOCHBY Mini Field Journal. As you know, I really enjoy using field notes for different things. I have one for my mind, for my body, and for my soul, and then the 4th one for just a catch-all notebook that it's there when I need it, for taking notes on the go, for doing anything that I may need as I'm out and about. I keep a few stickers over here, and the Traveler's Company, Traveler Spirit theme for 2026. Got that and stuck it in there as well. Again, straight edge, anything that I may need, I got everything. I also recently got this multi-pen from Sarasa, and again, it's a lovely pen that allows me to, and again, it's a lovely pen that just allows me to have 3 colors in one, and it's not that much thicker than a regular pen, which is a really cool added bonus. It has black, red, and blue, and yeah, I've been loving it so far. Just gonna stick it in here, wrap the latch around it, and off we go. Super simple, super compact. Have really been enjoying the wax canvas. You can see some of the patina that this one has already. Really great over the past, I want to say almost year now, and has just wore out super nicely. So really quick overview of this one. So it fits 3.5 by 5.5 notebooks. Again, field note size. LOCHBY has their own products as well, and some of the things that really, again, stood out to me is just being so compact. And I did order some of these to test out a few months ago before I fully committed to purchase them. And one of the things that really caught my eye when I was doing that is the elastic system that LOCHBY uses here. It is super strong, and compared to, let's say, the Traveler's Company kind of passport size, which I also used for a little while, I still use for some of the things that I like having around, it didn't feel as just solid that I could just put the notebooks in there and I knew they were going to be secure. And as I kind of flip the pages or open the notebook to write stuff down, I knew it was going to be super secure, super nicely. The really strong kind of front and back kind of cardboard material holds everything in place super nicely. And again, when I'm writing, when I'm out and about, kind of when I'm keeping these around, sometimes I'm just standing on the side of the street or something, taking notes. This is what I like to have, just for the versatility and just how everything, again, fits super compact. And I have a few backpacks that this just kind of fits perfectly, and it's just a really nice added bonus. The second product that I wanted to get, I really wanted to get it, this LOCHBY Quattro. Again, I haven't done too many reviews of the pens and whatnot, but let me know if you will like to see some of those. My stationery kind of full kit as I'm traveling, as I'm at home, some of those things that I know are super interesting. Let me know if you want to hear some of that, and I will be happily do a video in the future. But for now, this LOCHBY Quattro just really caught my eye. Again, the concept of just having a few things that I just kind of have with me all the time that are super essential for my planning. If I only have these, I can do basically anything I want in terms of planning, organizing my thoughts, any of that, and that's super powerful. And the best part is just, again, pretty much same footprint as the mini field journal that I also carry with me basically everywhere. What I have here is very simple. A pencil. This is a Traveler's Company pencil. I have in here a Faber-Castell, I believe it's 9000 pencil that I just kind of cut the size. Absolutely love this pencil. The graphite is just perfect. Again, I believe I'm using the 2B possibly. I don't remember exactly, but I'm able to choose kind of the strength of the graphite, and that allows me to kind of narrow down what I want to do with it. And again, this super compact that fits super nicely right in there. Then my two most used fountain pens, the Traveler's Company fountain pen and the Kaweco Sport in this new kind of olivine collection, is just simply gorgeous. Again, writes super well, and again, super compact, super pretty, matches with all the green theme we have going on here. The Traveler's Company has been my favorite one for a long time. This was first or second fountain pen I bought, and you can see I kind of modded it out using a Kaweco nib in there, and that just improved the experience so much more. And again, really amazing pen overall, and I really enjoy having it there. Going inside, there's a few things here that kind of complement what I have on the outside. If I only have these three things, I could probably do all my planning. Green and black is what I use for these two pens, and that's kind of what I use for my color coding for everything. Pencil just to, again, sketch things out, layout in my notebook and whatnot. In here is more of a complement. And usually I actually have this multi-pen kind of nestled in here. I like to keep the clips in so they're not rubbing with each other. But I have a TWSBI Eco here right now. It's inked with the Lamy Azurite, I believe. One of the purple inks. We're in Advent right now, and it just matches kind of the aesthetic I'm going for at the moment. I'd like to ink this pen with just, again, fun colors, things that just kind of pop in my notebook. And right now I just have it with that purple color that is absolutely beautiful. I do have a Mildliner that I use occasionally. It tends to, again, smudge some of the inks, especially from the Sarasa, the fountain pens. I'm looking for some waterproof ink, so if you have any recommendations, let me know, and I'm happy to check those out. I have the Tombow Futonaski here, again, some lettering, anything that requires maybe a thicker line, I have that just in case. I love that this Quattro V2 added this pocket right there in the middle. It's just big enough to fit the ballpoint pen from, again, Traveler's Company. They make some of the nicest, most beautiful pens out there. This one you can see kind of the patina it has from the use. And in here, I took out the ballpoint refill that it came with, and I put in a Jetstream, which is by far the best ballpoint refill out there. I simply just cut it to size. I did have to add some tape to it, but it just fits right and snug in there, and I haven't had any issues with it. You do have to wait to use it a little bit before you put it in here, otherwise it's not gonna fit. But once it does, again, great companion for whenever I need a ballpoint pen, and it fits right there just perfectly. This one is the Mont Blanc Special Edition. Has a nice gold nib with a beautiful bird there, and this one I have it inked with the Diamine Oxford Blue for, again, a blue pen. I liked having a green, a black, a blue. I used to have a red inked in here, but I decided to change it up. Depending on the season, give me a little more variety, and I do have a red pen in this Sarasa multi-pen if I need to. These are just a little more redundant for maybe whenever I don't want to use the fountain pens, or whenever I just need to jot something down quickly. Again, if I only had these two pens, I could get anything done. This one is the Sarasa Vintage in the Grand Edition. Again, the metal body really makes it feel super premium. I have the original refill in there for a green pen, and the recently acquired Sarasa Clip 3C with the red, black, and blue inks in there. Absolutely love this pair, and again, if I only had these two, I could probably get 95% of all my planning done. So that's what I love about this Quattro. Just fits, again, Quattro meaning 4, with the additional things that they did for this version 2. You really can fit about 2 pens in each of these pockets very comfortably, a 5th one or a 9th one here in the middle, and then some on the outside and even in the back if you want to. So you can really load these up pretty full and still manage to be compact and easy to carry. So these two, again, are my go-tos whenever I'm traveling. Super easy, super compact. I like to travel with only a backpack, and these two, again, fit super well into the travel stationery, and I love how easy they travel. That's, again, my day-to-day setup, and this one kind of replaced my regular TN. I was very curious about how these will fit into my lineup, and I've been testing it out, putting it through the ringer, and seeing how well it fits. It's very similar to the mini field journal, as it has a big pocket, a shorter pocket on this side, and a longer pocket that actually does fit a field notes right in there. And again, some accessories at the top if you want to. The loop the same, the clasp exactly the same. And right now I just have a blank monthly insert, a notebook to just jot down things and kind of keep track of projects and whatnot, and then a weekly undated insert as well. We're getting here to December. I'm very excited to jump into 2026 here very soon, but this one is holding all those inserts very nicely. It does have a bigger footprint than the Traveler's Company regular size notebook, but again, talking about durability, talking about tossing these around in my backpack, has served me super well. And just the wax canvas, again, you can see some of the scratches, the patina. If you don't mind that, again, this is a great product. One of the things that I was kind of worried about this, again, if I'm traveling, do I want to carry this much stuff? But I was already carrying the full-size Traveler's notebook. I was already carrying the Passport Traveler's notebook and some sort of pen case, and these just kind of solved the main issue I had of keeping things organized. And honestly, how they match is one of the best things about it. With that being said, this is just a quick overview of these 3 products. Again, I have a few more exciting videos coming up on my 2026 lineup, which, again, spoilers alert, involves these 2 guys right here. How I use it to plan my day-to-day, how I use it to plan my year. I'm excited to show that here in a future video. And then this guy alongside my Venture pouch, how it carries basically any stationery I could need on a day-to-day basis. Let me know if you are interested in hearing more about those videos, and if you want to see maybe a detailed review of each of these products. I know there's a ton of videos online, but this green colorway is truly beautiful, and I've been enjoying carrying these around. Fits in a lot more bags and it's just more comfortable to carry, in my opinion. The handle, everything just feels super well made and super easy to carry. Honestly, one of the best products I purchased in recent years. Alongside with these 2 guys, these really make a perfect companion for my planning, for my needs, my journaling needs, and I'm excited to give these a try in 2026. That's it for now. I have a lot of exciting videos kind of thought out. I'm going to be traveling overseas here in a few weeks, and I'm gonna be bringing these 3 items from LOCHBY. I've been debating if I want to bring the Venture pouch as well, but that may get to be a little too big and getting a little more cumbersome. Again, I like to travel one bag, so these things kind of fit that really well, and I'm excited to give those a go. For now, let me know in the comments below which of these 3 products is your favorite, and I'll make a video coming up soon, as well as, again, taking them in the field, mid-field journal. Make sure I give it a kind of in-depth review and how it's holding up in a few months, few weeks, and I'm gonna be reporting back to you on what I think of that product. But spoilers alert, so far feels amazing. I'm so glad I got these 3 products. LOCHBY obviously did not bring and send any of these to me. This is not a sponsored video, but I've been loving the products so far.